One more time, this will not be a boring sermon, but the most awe-inspiring insight imaginable into the book called the Bible. No priest or church has ever uncovered these secrets, and it is long overdue to give you the gift of truth and unleash the evidence of the supernatural. Humanity was never alone. Beginning with Genesis, chapter 3, verses 13 through 20, the serpent gets Eve pregnant, not Adam. It is the serpent who beguiles Eve, whom is chastised for her pregnancy, which is also why it states, Eve became the mother of all living, and mentions nothing of Adam being the father. Of course, this story is not based on an actual event, but is symbolic, and is cleverly scripted, to let humanity know they are the offspring of the fictional devil. Now, as the Bible begins in deceit, you can expect deceit all the way, right until the very end. You heard about the flood before. In Genesis, chapter 6, it is determined that all of human life will be wiped out, because the nature of humanity is evil, and only evil thoughts continually exist in the heart of the human. Then in Genesis, chapter 19, the continents of Sodom and Gomorrah, and yes, I know it says cities, but let's be real, these two continents are destroyed by nuclear devastation. I don't care to hear lies from preachers. The destruction by nuclear war of Sodom and Gomorrah is a story replicating the Mahabharata about nuclear war between India and Atlantis, and is also the same story as reported in the Sumerian texts. The truth I will share about this next chapter will break the hearts of Jewish faithful. The Hebrew icon Abraham, at the age of 100, has a wife named Sarah, who is 90 years old, and the Lord of the Bible gets her pregnant, right in the first verse of chapter 21, in the Genesis. Guess what Sarah and Eve have in common? Both of them are impregnated by the guy playing God with the Hebrews, named Lord Jehovah, the serpent himself. Are you ready to understand why the God of the Old Testament named Jehovah or Yahweh is the devil in disguise? I will now refer to the journeys of the other Hebrew icon, Moses himself, to give you the more than obvious evidence. I want to remind you, for the last time, none of this is intended as a sermon. In fact, what I am presenting in my final video here would have billions of religious humans running out the doors of their churches. At any time, feel free to challenge what I say, pause this video, and Google the verses I give you, or if you have a Bible, challenge me just for fun. I guarantee you now, you will see, I am telling you 100% truth. And what will horrify you is the shock that billions of humans could so easily be deceived into worshiping the devil in disguise, without knowing it. So, I will begin with the tribulations of Moses and the Hebrew community. Mr. Moses and his brother Aaron lead the Hebrews out of Egypt and follow a big cloud, claiming to be God. I am going to skip past the 10 Commandments, as written in the Exodus, because they are meaningless. After all, they all seem to forget the thou shalt not kill law throughout the rest of the Bible, especially Jehovah, and I will prove this quickly.